Hello, this is a channeled message for you. I'm tuning into a collective today who is ready to start meditating. If you already have a meditation practice, Spirit wants you to lean in deeper. You are ready. For those of you who stopped meditating, Spirit is asking you to restart. For those of you who have never meditated, Spirit is asking you to begin. And I'm getting this so deeply because Spirit has so much information to give you right now, and you have to listen. Spirit has given you much information through the language, the words of other people, not even just readers online like me, but just through happenstance, things you overhear, random things in a video about something completely separate, little infographics on Instagram. But now Spirit is saying that you are ready for this next level, and that actually the information that needs to come through is about you listening, is about this information is so specific, it needs to be downloaded into your brain directly because it's going to be unique for each of you. And it's a period of time where if you tune in, if you quiet the mind, you're going to be amazed by the information that comes through. There's something that you've been doing recently, even if it hasn't had to do with meditation. You've cleared the channel in some way where information is able to get in and you're able to hear it a little bit better than you have in the past. You've gone through some kind of initiation, is what I'm hearing. You've gone through a period of initiation, and now you are ready for this very, very important piece of the puzzle, and it's going to come through meditation. It's not even specific to what kind of meditation, because Spirit is like, that's going to scare some of them off. They need to lean into what feels good, what feels doable, what feels attractive. If you feel like the idea of meditating is too overwhelming, Spirit is saying you can even start with a guided meditation. You simply have to allow it to be intuitively chosen. If you're able to sit in silence with a timer without anything, that's even better. Spirit is saying you don't need it. The information itself is going to pop into your brain because your brain is what processes the information that comes through the channel. But meditation is very, very significant right now, guys. And I need to prioritize it a little bit more. So I'm with you. This message is for me as well. If you're going to start meditating, if you are committing to a meditation practice, please let me know what it is below, because it is very inspiring to hear your comments, to hear how this information lands with you. This isn't about engagement. This is about community. This is about me genuinely caring and wanting to know how you're doing. Because I know a lot of you are moving out of a very difficult time, and you're bouncing back, and you're like, so it's like you're on the come up, you're glowing up, you're changing, you're evolving. So much is different. And a lot of you are barely even recognizing yourself from 6 months ago. And you don't have to do it alone. You aren't alone. We are a community, we are a tribe. And the best way for us to remember that, to truly feel that, is actually to meditate. That's how we connect to the one. I'm going to pull some cards here. Let's see what else we get. But that meditation message is the reason I turned on the camera, because it just came through so clearly. And I was like, this is not just for me. This is for everybody, and it's really important. And so I am committing right here on this channel. I'm committing to 10-minute meditation when I wake up first thing in the morning after my morning pages, because I do that. I do the artist's way. So comment below. It doesn't have to be the same. It can be much less. It could be much more. It could be a very specific practice, but it is time to start meditating. Let's see what we got. Okay. So I'm seeing right now that a lot of you, you've been very focused on your manifestations. Some of you, you may have been scripting or performing magic or simply living as if. I'm getting affirmations for a lot of you. It's like, for some of you, it's like you've been doing the things that they tell you to do to manifest your desires. Dress for the job you want, you know, that kind of thing. And it's like you've been like really into this. But the challenge is that you still see a lot of problems in your external reality. You're still facing a lot of day-to-day turmoil. It's like I'm seeing it's like when you wake up in the morning and like you do all the right intention setting and you get in the vibe and it's just you, the energy is so high, and then you like have to face the problems in your day-to-day, and all of a sudden it's like, oh. And I'm feeling that for some of you, you're afraid that that's lowering your frequency and your vibration. But I'm seeing that like what it is rather. Okay, so in the past, you have this Eight of Swords. This Eight of Swords is about being stuck in the illusion, not being able to see, feeling trapped, feeling stuck. But the thing is, it's like there's not actually any swords that have stabbed him. It's just the blindfold. If he takes off the blindfold, then he'll be able to see and he'll be able to navigate through these swords. And so what's happening is that because you've been spending all this time manifesting, you've taken off the blindfold. The illusion is falling away. You can see clearly. And because of that, you're seeing all the swords, you're seeing all the issues and problems in the way. And you fear that you're doing something wrong, but really you are just in the process of moving out of this Eight of Swords, and that requires you to navigate through. In the near future, I'm seeing this Ace of Wands. So there's new opportunity that's coming in, a new opportunity that is grounded in your naturally born gifts. You are going to be receiving an opportunity, and it has to do with you sharing the gifts that you naturally have. A lot of you have had to work hard for what you have. And part of what you're realizing in this manifestation is that you desire to create a life that is easy, in the flow, that feels good. And you have a lot of information coming in right now, actually. So I think that's part of this meditation message, is that there's a lot of information that's coming through on all fronts, and you've been receiving it when Spirit gives it to you through things like YouTube videos or even people or events, opportunities. But there's this key information, this Knight of Cups. It's an action that's very emotional, and it needs to come through. The only way that it can come through is by you quieting your mind and allowing Spirit to literally download it into your brain. That's what I'm seeing. It's like it's literally being downloaded into your brain. It's not something you go out and learn. It's not something you go out and do. It is given to you. You simply need to receive it. That's what it is. That's what it is. We are moving into an energy of receiving. Meditating, allowing yourself the quiet and the space to meditate, it's about you getting in that frequency of receiving, because that's what it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Your manifestation, you've been doing all the right things. The problem is you're still in this mindset of it has to be hard work. I have to do this. I have to do that in order to get the end result. But you've done everything. You've done all the things. It's time for you to receive. And so Spirit is like the ultimate way for us to teach you this, to show you this lesson, is for you to meditate and get this massive insight, this massive aha. When you get this massive insight, this massive aha, tell me what it is. I know that for some of you, it could be like an idea that you need to protect. That's okay. You can just tell me that you got it. What grounds you is this Page of Swords. So like you're actually really good at receiving information. Spirit is like really impressed by the fact that you've been picking up everything that they've been putting down for you. Like you catch it. it clicks when you hear something and you know it's for you, and it has to do with your path. It clicks for you. And you're very good at deciphering information and messages. And so that's why this is going to be so potent, because you know how to receive the information. You know what to do with it once you receive it. What it is that you have a very active mind. You have a very active imagination, which is wonderful for manifestation. But you also, you love, it's like you have such an active imagination that you can entertain yourself forever. And so you never actually really have to clear your mind and get quiet. You can have it's almost like you can just distract yourself all day in your brain telling yourself stories. And it's great for your manifestation, but right now it's actually like Spirit wants you to clear the slate. I'm going to tell you this. When I open up to receive visions, something that's really helpful, I have a very active third eye, very vivid imagination. What I like to do is I clear my mind and I imagine like a blank, like a white, it's not white, it's actually black, but I imagine like this black board. And then I simply continue holding this image of the blackboard, and I allow Spirit to show me and project images onto this board. That's kind of how I step out and can distinguish between my brain and Spirit putting things into my brain, into the projector. So that could be helpful for some of you if you have a very vivid imagination. Now, the whole point for this meditation, it is about just clearing your mind and focusing on your breath and being quiet. And you know how it goes. You know the dance. Thoughts come up, we let them pass. Thoughts come up, we let them pass. Recentering on the breath. If you continue to do this every day, you're going to receive some massive insight. And it's like it's Spirit. There is like a tight-lippedness about it, because part of it is so important for you to be the one to uncover it, for you to be the one to unlock it. Okay, let's see what else we got. Interesting. Okay, so honestly, it's interesting because you, despite the fact that your external reality is not fully mirroring back what it is you're manifesting or what it is the shifts you feel inside, you're still feeling pretty good. Like it's really cool because you've unlocked this new level in your path where things may not all be lined up in the physical 3D, but yet you know the truth and you know what you're moving towards, you know what's yours, and you're certain in it, and you feel like you've really kind of mastered your mind in some way to some new degree, where you know you got this, and you know you can see the distinct difference between how the state that you are in internally before receiving your manifestation in the 3D versus in the past. Like, you're impressed with how sure you are. You're impressed with your certainty and the way that you're able to keep showing up and keep doing what it is that you need to do. Put yourself in the situations to receive. You're feeling really good about that. And I think that also it seems like if not now, then very soon, there is something that's like, it's cool. I'm seeing that some of you guys are receiving something. You guys are receiving something that it's like you've had this inner knowing and you've been standing strong in this idea of what you're manifesting, of what you're creating. And a lot of you are starting to see it in your physical reality, at least some part of it, not the whole thing. It's like you see it coming down. You see it either coming in or you see a little hint of it. And it's like you've been sitting under this tree and with your 3 cups, and you're opening up to this 4th one that's coming in, and it's like you see it before it's there. You're so sure that it's there. And that's what's really, it's like, I think that your manifestations are going to be coming in sooner than you thought, because you're coming from this place of certainty and of calm. And you know that like you're going to get through this bumpiness that you see in your 3D right now. And it's more like you're trying to get other people to see it, because in the past, it was like you trying to convince yourself that you can manifest, trying to convince yourself you can do this. And this time, it's almost like you want the manifestation to come in because you want to show other people. That's what it is. You're sure it's coming in. But you almost want it to come in, not just for yourself to have it, but to show other people. Do you see? I told you. And because of that, I think you are really hoping to master manifestation. I think that once this comes in, you are so eager and anxious for this to come in, because it's going to prove to you 100,000% that you are manifesting, that this is happening. This isn't just coincidence. This is chance. This is truly you mastering your mind and aligning your intention with the universe. And that's so exciting, because it proves to you that the universe is truly just as magical as you've believed that it is. For some of you, I'm getting that there may be people in your life who don't believe in manifestation, who don't believe in magic or spirituality, and that's been a little bit of a block for you guys lately. Or maybe even it's something that you guys have been talking about more recently with people. Like maybe it's something you just kind of let slide or you wouldn't talk about, but recently it's been bubbling to the surface more and you're discussing it more, and you're like so excited for this manifestation to come in, because you'll be able to hold it up and say, look, I told you. And it's not even coming from this like, I told you so. It's like, oh my gosh, can you see? Can you see how magnificent and wonderful the world is? You are helping other people by you bringing in this manifestation. For a lot of you, it is something that is meant to help other people. That's not just about you. And that is part of the eagerness as well, as you see suffering, you see fighting in the world. And you want this manifestation to come in so that you can help others. Wow. And the end result here, we have temperance. Guys, you're literally earth angels. You're bringing heaven on earth. Your manifestation is coming. And when it's here, it's going to bring people into balance. It's going to bring people joy. It's going to restore some kind of imbalance in the world, bring justice to those who have not been treated fairly. You care a lot about other people. And that's part of what makes you so wonderful. And like, this is big stuff. This isn't like some little thing you're manifesting. This is like huge. And I'm seeing that you have had to face a lot inside yourself, inside your environment. You've had to come to terms with a lot of endings, with a lot of conclusions. You all have been going through some major arcana energy for the last like 3 or 4 years. A lot of you, it's been like a real roller coaster ride these last 3 or 4 years. Some of you may have just gone through your Saturn return, I'm hearing. I want to pull a couple more cards here. Let's see what else we can get. What other messages, Spirit, do I have to deliver to them? I feel like part of this is just reinforcing that you're on the right path. You're doing the right things. Your manifestations are coming. The universe desires your manifestations because they are here to help other people. It's not just about you. A lot of you are healing your relationship with love, with community, with partnership. Here I'm seeing soulmates and regeneration. I'm seeing this just like when I said that regeneration, I thought of generation. So a lot of you are healing the family line, your ancestral line. The work that you're doing, it's like you are closing karmic cycles that have ran in your family since it's like you guys were born into this with this baggage that you've just closed out and you've healed. It wasn't yours, but you came here, and part of your intention of coming to Earth was to heal this karma in your family line. And so for a lot of you, it's like if you have a partner, you and this partner are like you're revitalizing the family line. You are injecting it with so much love and healing. And like a lot of you are, or you already have, rainbow children or indigo children, the children of the new earth. A lot of your children will come in very psychic, very attuned, and they chose you and your partner because you are a couple that can keep the vibration high, who can really enable them to live their truth, to speak their truth, and be supported. That's so important for these children. And you guys have just healed something massive, and it's really allowing all this new to come in and bloom and grow. I love this regeneration card, of all the fire, everything's burned down, but this beautiful tree has come up. This little sapling. And with the soulmate card, it's beautiful. You guys are healing some massive generational trauma, some massive generational wounding, and it's like you're finally going to be able to rest and feel at home and at peace. And you're realizing that that is what you've desired all along. It's like actually like peace and comfort. You guys don't have these big, some of your dreams may be considered ambitious in the sense of like they're big, but you're not interested in like the corporate rat race or being ambitious in this like very 3D kind of old world sense. You are the people of the new earth. You are creating families of the new earth. And you're seeing so much fall away because you are bringing in something better, something so much more beautiful, something aligned. Exchanging gifts, yes. I'm seeing like you care about reciprocity. You are learning how to share your gifts and how to receive from others in exchange for your gifts. And that doesn't always have to be through money. We can receive gifts in all kinds of ways. We are moving away from relying on money as the most important thing, as the main measure of our abundance and our wealth. You can be wealthy without having a lot of money. Money is an illusion. Money is something that is meant to distract angels and fairies from focusing on what they actually desire. Because if they actually were to focus on what they desire, they would get everything. They would have everything. So instead, they have installed this program on our collective to get us to focus on money, something that none of us, for the most part, actually want, actually love and desire. And they've convinced us it's the most important thing. And so then we have our angels and our fairies subconsciously pushing it away because they don't care about it. They don't want the money. They want the love, the peace, the happiness, the joy, the relationship with the land and other people. And so that's why it's so important for us to be focusing on that, what it is we actually desire, not just on numbers. Focusing on numbers can only get you so excited. It's focusing on the dream, the desire. What are the feelings that come along with having this manifestation? New life. New life. You guys are always getting this card. Truly, you're awakening to a new life. We're creating a whole new world. A whole new world because the earth is ascending. And you're a part of the people who are meant to help the planet ascend and to create this new world. We see the collapse. We also see the regeneration. We see how space is being created in order for us to be able to raise the vibration, in order for us to put these new systems in place, these systems that are appropriate for the rainbow and indigo children that we're bringing into this world. For some of you, motherhood may be significant, pregnancy may be significant, creating a family. I'm really getting that for some of you. If that is what you desire, that is the truth. That is your desire because that is the truth. Come to the edge. It's important for us to trust the universe, to trust in God, source, energy, goddess, whatever word feels good in your body. We must trust Because as we're seeing this, we chose to be born into this old world. We're seeing it fall away. We're seeing the old programs fall away, and that can be scary because the brainwashing is real and we're shedding it, and that can be a little bit intimidating. It requires us to trust our inner voice, to trust each other, to trust Source. And Source is saying that when it feels good, follow it. This is not meant to be hard. If it feels difficult, if it feels crunchy, Source is saying that's not the path. The path is meant to be easy. When it feels easy, when it feels good, that is Source saying, yes, you are on the right path. Keep going. And so it's like, look at this. Come to the edge, and she's dancing on this tiny little piece of ground, this tiny ground. She's not just like walking on it, she's dancing around it. She's throwing rose petals, and you see this little patch of ground, all that's left, that's Source. Because when everything falls away, we see all the illusion, all the nonsense falling away, what is left is going to be the truth. It's going to be Source. So you can dance. You're so safe. Because you're with Source. You all are really, you've done so much healing work, and it's taken a lot of trust for you to get here. And Source is saying, first of all, Source is so impressed because even though you still don't fully see in your 3D reality what you desire, you have so much trust and so much faith, and you know it, and you can feel the shifts inside your body. And that is really the key. Because when you hold that vibration, when you hold that energy of peace, of knowing, of love, of joy, of bliss, and then the illusion pops, all that's left is the love, the joy, the peace, and the bliss. And that is your birthright. I am connected to a collective that is meant to thrive, whose birthright is abundance. And I am so proud of all of you for all that you've been doing in showing up in trust and faith. Keep going and meditate. It's not about taking further action. It's not about going out and getting more information. It's about you tuning in and allowing the information to be downloaded right to you. It's time to receive. And when you feel it, when it happens, you will know. You can't miss this. You cannot miss this download. It's going to be major aha. Everything will make sense, and you will know that is what Gren was talking about. So get meditating. I know I am. I'm so excited for what this information is that's going to come forward for all of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so grateful for you. And I love you because we are one. And so it is.